All right, so we are jumping into phase 4. This is phase 4 of selling your home. You have already signed an agreement. You are working with our team, the Living in Sacramento team, and we are going to walk you through next steps, phase 4. All right, so phase 4, we have done the inspections. We've talked about what's going on with that. So we are in the final phases of getting the house ready for sale. It's about to go active on the market, but we got to do a couple things. So we've talked through inspections. We've gotten some work done, maybe not gotten some work done, but now we got to make the house look good and smell good. So we're going to do a couple things. First and foremost, we're going to get the house cleaned. Now, some people make their house clean, it's beautiful and smells good all the time. But for a lot of folks, when they're in the process of moving, they kind of live in the house, got dogs and cats just like me. And you don't realize, hey, you know what? To make it really beautiful, sparkle, and be perfect for showings, we've got to get the house clean. So we have a great group of ladies that we bring in, usually between 3 and 5 people. They come in and just a whirlwind. They come and do it all, make the house beautiful, smell good, look good. Then after that, we're going to bring in our stager, and our stager is going to make the house look truly amazing. Now, if you're living in the house still, we may just say, hey, we're going to bring in our stager to discuss with you. Let's pull some furniture out. Let's kind of declutter. Let's pull down some of the personal pictures. Let's pull down the stuff that really makes it unique to yourself. We've tried to really make it look appealing to the masses. Now, you may live in your house and love the way it looks and love everything about it, and that's perfectly fine. I love the way my house looks. My wife does a great job, but not everybody likes a house that looks exactly like mine, or maybe not exactly like yours. So we're gonna, like I said, gonna declutter. We're gonna have someone come in, give us some ideas on the best ways to make this house appeal to the masses. All right, so we've talked about it being all pretty and ready to go, but now we've got a couple little things we're gonna be doing in the back end, and most of that is paperwork, disclosures, and things like that. So we're going to be giving you a couple of documents to be completed. Oftentimes we'll print them. I'm a big fan of paper. I don't know, they've got something wrong with me. But we'll leave you what's called a TDS, a transfer disclosure statement, and an SPQ, seller property questionnaire. Those are about 7 pages of documents. It's a lot of yes and no questions. Have you painted the house in the last 12 months? Was the house built before 1978? Any death on the property? Do you have automatic sprinklers? Is there any code enforcement issues? There's just a series of questions. Are you in an HOA? Have there been pets on the property? Just a long list of litany of questions. So there's going to be a series of paperwork that we are giving you for you to complete. Us as agents are also going to do a walkthrough of your property. It's called an AVID, an Agent Visual Inspection Disclosure, something that we're going to fill out, and then we'll go back to the office and type it up and get it ready. And if we haven't told you already, we've got a transaction manager, and she is fantastic. She has worked with us for many, many years, many transactions, and she is going to be reaching out to you and handing that paperwork over to you electronically to sign. So like I said, some folks, just like it face-to-face in person, fill out the paperwork. And like I said, I really like the TDS and SPQ to be done that way. The rest of it is just, here is information specifically about the property. Water heaters, block brace and strapped. We're in earthquake zone because we're in California. Are you in a flood zone? Do you have high fire issues? There is another series of messages, and a lot of that is just signatures. There's not information to be completed, filled out, and signed, or it's only to be signed. So therefore, we just send that out digitally. It makes things a little bit easier. For our folks that aren't quite tech savvy, we will bring that paperwork over and have you sign it in person, whether that be in the office or at your house. We highlight it all for you. We make it easy. We sign it over. So there's the disclosure piece. And then we have already opened up escrow. We've kind of had a basic discussion about that earlier, but I want to get into a little bit more depth. You are going to receive an opening package from our escrow team, and they are going to say, hey, is your property in a trust? Have you guys owned it for a certain period of time? Are you going to make more than $500,000 as a couple? In the purchase to sale of your property, there will be some tax questions, but that is what the title company is going to do. All that stuff is things that we are preparing in the background before we even go live on the market. So we're going to order that home warranty, make sure that we cover you guys with that. We're going to order a natural hazard disclosure. One of the other disclosures, 60-ish pages long, talks about earthquakes, talks about fire, talks about flooding, Talks about the right to farm. Can you have animals? I mean, animals like chickens and pigs and things like that, rather than not dogs and cats. So there is a bunch of stuff that we are doing in the background before we even go live, because we're prepping you as your seller, as well as the property. We're doing all those things in the background. So hope this helped to get you guys a good understanding of what we do and how we help you get prepared. All righty, have a good one.